Okay, hello friends. Today we have a manpack of GRC-215, 215. GRC-215. I'll give you a little demonstration of it. It's quite big, and even without batteries, it's quite heavy. Mostly these were designed to be used in a larger 400 watt system where this exciter part here, you can see in the CARC, comes off this manpack configuration and instead goes to a rack mount configuration. You can Google GRC-215. There's lots of information. What makes this unique is that it was designed towards for the Cold War, where we were very afraid of a nuclear weapon going off and creating an electromagnetic pulse, and that EMP would destroy all kinds of communication. So this radio was designed to withstand an EMP pulse. This is also part of a much larger mobile communications network called the Regency Net. You can look up Regency Net on the internet. I also have here, which is a mobile mount for it, which I think is pretty unique. Yeah, it's kind of a strange bird, this whole thing, where you separate two of the modules, I guess the amplifier module and the radio and the battery pack. You separate it, and then the exciter and amplifier module mount here, and the battery pack comes in here, and then you've got this sort of goofy compartment in here with this kind of goofy cable that's sort of permanently mounted there. I never liked those things. I always like when a cable is connected on both ends. So anyway, it's kind of one of those weird systems that only a mother could love. But it is kind of, I wouldn't say rare, but it's unique. It's very unique. So what we're going to go through here today is the whole boot up process, and we'll do a power test. One thing I'll also mention is that this does not use a standard H250, though it looks like a standard. This uses an H356/G. Not that different, other than a little bit of wiring changes in the connector compared to an H250, and it's pretty easy to rewire an H250 to make it work, but this is the original and correct handset. You can see the white and red and white paint spots there. Don't know what they're for or what they mean. But here it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around to the side. Again, kind of a lot of weird things about this radio. And we're going to switch it on. Here's the on switch. And we're going to watch the byte test. I'm going to see if I can turn off the flash. Yes, let's try turn off the flash so you'll get a better view. Here we go. Oh, what I'll also mention is I've got this turned up so you'll hear some audio during the self-test. And you'll also see that during self-test it actually outputs RF. Which, if you're afraid of an enemy combatant finding you, is probably not a great idea. I don't know why they chose to do that. But I suspect the radio is going through an ALC calibration, automatic level control calibration for the transmitter. Because what you'll see is it very, very slowly rises. I think it's calibrating the ALC, which is sort of a feedback mechanism to make sure that the power is in the right operating spec and linear probably as well. Okay, so here we go. You can hear the motorized tuning elements, and you can hear the signal, and looks like it's about 6 watts is what it does this tune up for. Not sure what it's all doing right now, but it will pass eventually. There it is. One last test. I hear it. A little bit of power coming out. Again, I don't know what the heck it's doing, but it's doing it. Okay, so that's it. Now the battery has been removed. The battery goes behind this little compartment here. Again, very screwy, very very strange. But so the battery goes here. There is no battery. It was never a battery since I've owned this, so which is good. So these batteries often leak and destroy some stuff. No battery in this one. It's in quite mint condition. You may have been able to tell. A couple of little scratches here and there. Cork seems to scratch easily. Okay, and what you see is the backlight turns off after a while. It thinks it's being powered by batteries, so that's what it does. And it's a fairly simple operation for basic use. It's quite simple. You just put a frequency in. So let's do, oops, I'm sorry, what did I do here? 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. The little thing down here, enter. Okay, and again, it's doing something at that new frequency. All right, let's do a power test at 14. By the way, a couple other points. So you see a USB. I hope you can see that. To change that, there's this little second function here. You press that and you change this for the sideband. I'll just walk you through that. Second, sideband, lower, upper, lower, upper. We'll just hit enter when you're done. It's flashing, telling you need to make the selection. Enter. And there's several other, for example, right now it's on LPR, low power. Let's put that on high power. Well, second, PWR here, number 4. High power, enter. Okay, so let's see what kind of power we get out of this thing. It's on the 30-watt scale, which is the middle scale, 30. Look around here between 15 or so watts. Yep, pretty consistent, 15 watts. We can try another frequency for giggles. We'll try 3, 5, 0, 0, 0. Is that right? Yes, I think that's right. Enter. Okay. Again, it seems to do a power test for each new band. Okay. A little less power, 12 watts. Yeah, so, who knows? It's generally, darn thing seems to work. So that's basically it. Thanks very much for joining.